Now we have program 6b. That is, we are going to implement the same 0-1 knapsack problem using the greedy technique. So what is greedy algorithm? Greedy algorithm is a design technique which follows the problem solving heuristic of making locally optimal choices at each stage with the intent of finding a global optimum. In many problems, a greedy strategy does not usually produce an optimal solution. Yes, we have experienced it in the coin changing problem. We already know that the greedy method always doesn't give the optimal solution. So this is the knapsack. We know what is a knapsack, correct? So there will be values and I can fill it. So 0-1 knapsack means that I cannot add a fractional value. Okay, that is 0-1 knapsack. Now this is a greedy algorithm for the 0-1 knapsack. So what do we have? These are the M and N, that is the number of items, and the maximum capacity will be the input. Then I have the profit of each item from 1 to N and weights of each item 1 to N. Next I have to check if P of I divided by W of I is greater than P of I plus 1 divided by W of I plus 1. This is the condition. So that is, I have to order them. Okay, I have to find out Pi by Wi and order the elements in the ascending order with respect to Pi by Wi, and M is the knapsack size. Okay, X will be the final solution. So the condition will be I is equal to 1 to N. Initially I make everything to be 0. Then I have a variable U of the type float. Then again a for loop which will have the maximum capacity. Okay, so if the weight of the current object is greater than U, stop, don't go further. Else add the item to the array, temporary array that I have created to see the result. And finally, from the total value of M, subtract whatever is the weight of the item that I have added just now. And these things I have to do. And also I have to check the condition if I is less than or equal to N each time, that is within the limit. Number of items has not exceeded the given number of items. If so, then X of I will be U by Wi. So implementation, this is the example how we have implemented. I have the object Wi by Pi. See here, I have found out P by W and then arrange them in ascending order and then start with the 3 steps and then keep on reducing here with using this formula remaining capacity. This is what I am doing, finding out the remaining capacity. Okay, so after we have understood this, we will try to execute the program. Okay, we have typed the program now, and after we have typed the program, I am just trying to see what is there in the program, some of the variables that are required, and I am reading all the inputs that are required, the number of elements, weight of each element, the profit of each element, and what is the maximum value of the knapsack. And then I am trying to find out P by W, Pi by Wi here, and arrange them in the ascending order. Okay, that is what I am doing. That part of the algorithm is being executed in this code. And finally, I am trying to implement the last part, whether I have to add or not add. Okay, so what I am doing, quantity of the item that is added is what I am printing. If it is greater than M, I have to stop it there. Else, I just see here, I put the value sum into the sum. The total profit I am adding into the variable sum. Here M minus is equal to array of ij. I am decrementing the value of the total capacity. Once I add an element, whatever is the weight of the added element, that I am subtracting from the maximum quantity of the knapsack. And finally, I print the profit. Now coming to the execution part. So the number of elements, let it be 4. Weight of each element 2, 4, 6 and 8. Value of each element 10, 20, 30, and then the maximum capacity be equal to 12. So it is showing me which are all the items that I have added. Quantity of item number 1 added is 2. 2 is 4. That is what I am giving here. See, 2, 4, 6, 8 are the weights. Then I have added quantity of item 3 is 8. 6 plus 4, 10 plus 2, 12. Okay, the maximum capacity is over. So it is not adding the fourth element. Finally, it is adding all the profits with the help of sum. So this is the execution part of. So the next problem, the seventh problem, is to implement the Dijkstra's algorithm. Okay. So what is Dijkstra's algorithm? That is to find a weighted connected graph. Before going to the algorithm, let us have a look at the example. This is the example, and these are the 3 vertices. I start from A and find a path to all other vertices till E, and whatever is in the bold, that means that I have started selecting those lines. Okay, those paths. And this is the algorithm. Okay, so it's a single source shortest path, weighted connected graph. It takes a weighted connected graph as a input with non-negative weights and its vertices. Then the output will be the shortest path from the source to the destination V. So initially we make dV as equal to infinity. For every vertex V in V, capital V is nothing but the collection of vertices in the graph, and small v is each vertex. For each vertex, what I do, I say that distance is infinity in the beginning and the path is null. Then what I start inserting the various vertex into the priority queue. That is, I take an array Q, which is nothing but a priority queue which will be implemented. So I declare an array and I initialize each vertex into it. Then I will make the path to the source to be 0 and update. See, this is the part to update the priority of S with DS. Okay, what do I do? Then for I is equal to 0 to V minus 1, that is for all the vertices except the source vertices, I will delete the minimum priority element. That is, in the priority queue, whatever I have inserted all the vertex into the priority queue, I will keep